hard is not up, I can see myself.
I know I'm doing it.
Yedid nefesh Avarachaman Mishoch Avdach El Tzona Yarutz Avdach Kimo Ayah Yishtachaver Good Shabbos, Rabbi Adam.
Good Shabbos, everybody. Wow, it is good to be here. At long last and finally, I can stop saying I am looking forward to it being official, and it is official. I am coming to you from 2111 Bryan Avenue from my office. It's pretty wonderful. Shabbat Shalom to everybody watching, and hopefully many of you who I'll see tomorrow live and in the flesh in the sanctuary. You know, Kabbalat Shabbat is hard because we're supposed to make this sudden transition, from the flurry of the work week into the peace of Shabbat. And if you're like me, that doesn't happen in a snap. It takes a little bit of time for my shoulders to drop. It takes a little bit of time for my lungs to open up. It takes a little bit of time for the peace of Shabbat to start to filter in. So I'm going to be working on it over the course of the next half an hour or so that we're together, singing and learning and enjoying each other's virtual presence. I'm going to be consciously trying to move from this last wonderful and very busy week into the space of Shabbat. And I invite you to join me in that. If by the end of this service, you feel a little bit lighter, you feel a little bit more of a sense of quiet inside, if you feel a little taste of Shabbat peace, then we will have done our job together. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It is such a pleasure to spend Shabbat with you.
Well, then let's go. Lechu niranina, lechu niranina, lechu niranina, ladonai, lechu niranina, lechu niranina, lechu niranina, ladonai. Naria, Naria, Litzor Yishenu, Nikadma Fana Bitoda. Naria, Naria, Litzor Yishenu, Bezmiro, Naria Lo, Lechu Niranina, Lechu Niranina. Lechu niranina, Adonai. Lechu niranina, Lechu niranina, Lechu niranina, Adonai. 40 shana, akut bidor. Vaoma amto elevov hem veim lo yadu derachai asher nishbati v'yapi im yavon el menuchati. If you're following along in Lev Shalem, I'm singing Psalm 96 on page 13. Shivu l'Adonai shir chadash, Shivu l'Adonai kol haaretz, Shiru l'Adonai baruch shmo, basru miyom leyom yeshuato, sapru v'goyim kevodo. Bechol ha'amim niflotav ki gadol Adonai o me'olal me'ol norahu al kol Elohim ki kol Elohei hamim elilim Adonai, oh, Terem, Bemikshos, Vetiferet, Bemiktasho, Havul Adonai, Mishpachot Amim, Havul Adonai, Kavod Vaoz, Havul Adonai, Kevod Shmo, Seu יעלוז שדי וכל אשר בו יעלוז שדי איי 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 אז ירננו כל הצייה אז ירננו כל הצייה אז ירננו כל הצייה אז ירננו כל הצייה יעלו שדי כל אשר בו יעלו שדי איי 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 לפני אדוני קיווה לשפוט הארץ ישפוט תבל בצדק ועמים באמונתו. Psalm 97, page 15. Adonai malach tagil haaretz yismechu yim rabim ana va'arafel siviv tzedek ומשפט נכון כיסו אל לפניו תלך עוד להם סביב שריו ורקב תבל רתה תבל האורץ. Light is sown for the righteous and joy for the upright. עוזבו על הצדיק שמחה ולשרי לב שמחה שמחו צדיקים באדוני להודו לזכר קודשו יאי לי לי Sing to Adonai a new song, for Adonai has worked wonders. שיר חדש כי נפלאות עשה הושיע לו ימנו זורע קודשו יאי די די יאי די די יאי די יאי די יאי די לבני אדוני קיווה לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט עבר בצדק ועמים משרים. Psalm 99, found on page 20. Moshe v'Aaron v'kol הנהר ושמואל בקורא שמו קוראים אל אדוני והוא יענה בעמוד ענן ידבר עליהם שמרו עדותיו וחוד נתן עמו אדוני אלוהינו אתה עניתם אל נושא הייתה להם ונוקם על עלילותם רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו לקודשו רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו לקודשו כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו. Our Friday psalm, as we're getting closer to greeting the Shabbos bride, found on page 21. Mizmor LeDavid, Havu l'Adonai b'nei Eli, Havu l'Adonai kavod va'oz, Havu l'Adonai כבוד שמו השתחוו לאדוני אדרת קודש כל אדוני המים הכבוד הרים אדוני על מים רבים כל אדוני בכוח כל אדוני בהדר כל אדוני שובר ארזים וישבר אדוני את ארזי הלבנון וירקידם כמו עגל לבנון וציון כמו בן רמים כמו בן רמים כל אדוני חוצת לעבוד אש כל אדוני יחיל מדבר יחיל אדוני מדבר קדש כל אדוני חוליה ויחשוף יברוד ובחכלו כולו אומר כבוד כולו אומר כבוד אדוני למבול ישב וישב אדוני מלך לעולם אדוני עוז למבול ייתן אדוני יבורך את עמו ושלום Allow me to catch my breath. As we approach, we're getting closer. On page 22, after a long week of being tied up at work, tied up in Zooms, tied up in meetings, tied up in traffic, we beseech the Almighty. As we say, may your mighty right hand undo the knot that ties us up. We beseech as we approach Shabbat. Ana b'chua kulo yimincha tatir tzura kabal vivina am chazak veinu Tareinu Nora. We greet the Shabbos bride. Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Nikabila Shamov Zachor B'dibur Echad Yishmianu El HaMichad Adonai Echad U'Shemo Echad Shem U'Tifer V'Litila Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Penei Shabbat Nikabila Likrat Shabbat Lechu V'Nelcha Ki Mikor Habiracha Berosh Mikedem Nesucha Sof Maaser V'Machshava Tehila Lecha Dodi Ligrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Nikabila Mikdash Melech Melucha Kumitzi Mitoch Hafecha Rav Lak Shevet B'emek Habacha Yachamol Alaichem Lecha Dodi Mikras Kala Penei Shabbat Nikabila. Page 25. Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Penei Shabbat Nikabila. Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Penei Shabbat Nikabila. Le'ayulim Shizozos Laiferachakum Komi Volai Yosiso Laich Elohai Ipsos Chatam Al Kala Lechadoli Likrat Kala Penei Shabbat Nikabila Lechadoli לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה, יומין שמאל תפרוצי את אדוני, תעריצי על ידיש, בן פרצי ונשמחה, ונגילה לכדורי, לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לכדורי, לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום, עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לכדורי, לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לכדורי, לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Having greeted the Shabbos bride, it's time for a Shabbos psalm. I'm thinking of something special. Un momento. Yes, I think I'd like to do this version. מזמור שיר יום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני. מזמור שיר יום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות. צדיק התמר יפרח, כארז בלבנון יזכה, שתולים בבית אדוני, בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו. עוד ינבון בשרפה, דשנים ורעננים יהיו, להגיד כי ישר אדוני צורי ולא עוולת בו. עדותיך נמנו מאוד, לביתך נאווה קודש אדוני יארך ימים. And that is Kabbalat Shabbat.
Yes, it is, Carl. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking us on a meditative, sweet spiritual journey through the past week to arrive at this moment of Shabbat. I do think my shoulders have gone down just a little bit, and I feel a little bit closer to some peace. So thank you for that gift that you offer to all of us. Speaking of peace, I want to share just a few words. That not a sermon by any means in this short Zoom context, but a few words about a character who leaves us in this week's Parsha, about Aaron, the brother of Moses. This Parsha sees the death of Aaron and also Moses' sister Miriam. And it says that the entire people mourn Aaron for 30 days, a sign of how deeply beloved he was. Aaron is a figure associated in our tradition with the pursuit of peace and the reconciliation of people one with another. There's a text in Pirkei Avot, in the sort of Bartlett's familiar quotations of our sages, where each of the rabbis of the Talmud get to leave us with one or two of their favorite nuggets of wisdom. This one comes from Hillel, the same Hillel who said, "If I am not for myself, who will be for me? If I am only for myself, what am I? And if not now, when?" It says, be disciples of Aaron, loving peace and pursuing peace, loving people and bringing them closer to your Torah. That's Hillel's distillation of the Torah of Aaron's life, that Aaron teaches us to be lovers of peace, pursuers of peace, lovers of people, and people who bring others into the light of Torah. And I want to just think about each of those four things quickly. To start with, what does it mean to be a lover of peace? I assume all of us would self-define as lovers of peace. I mean, who isn't a lover of peace? But the text says we have to go further than just loving peace. We have to actually go out and chase it down. We have to seek it. We have to pursue it. We have to manifest it in our lives. We have to create it amongst the people that we love. We have to work for it on the scale of our country and our world. Aaron teaches us to take that love of peace which exists inside and to bring it out into the world to make more peace amongst all of the children of God. The next piece of the phrase says, be also lovers of people. I think that one's even harder. To love peace, everyone loves peace. To pursue peace, perhaps from a distance, might be not as difficult, but to love people, to really love people. That's one of the great spiritual challenges of being a human being. Can we look at a world of great diversity, a world in which not everyone thinks the way we do or acts the way we would? And can we look at all of those people and can we look at them with eyes of love? And the last piece, to draw them closer to Torah, I don't think here Aaron means to make them all Jews. So given what I've did for the last 10 years, I'm not entirely opposed to that. You have to remember what Hillel, who is giving us this line, thinks of as Torah. When Hillel is asked to summarize all of Torah, Hillel says, the core principle of Torah, the Torah that I can teach you while standing on one foot, is that what's hateful to someone else, or what's hateful to you, don't ever do to someone else. That's the whole Torah. The rest is commentary. Now go and study. When Hillel says that we're to learn to bring others closer to Torah, it's that Torah that we're supposed to bring others closer to. We're supposed to teach others the fundamental truth that the core call of God is a call to ethical behavior, that the ultimate demand of our tradition is not to a set of rituals as beautiful as they are, but to a ferocious pursuit of kindness and of justice and of peace between people. That's the Torah that we're supposed to invite everybody to share in. We're to be disciples of Aaron, We're to love peace in our heart, and we're going to extend that love to go out and seek peace in the world. We're going to find it in ourselves to love all people without exception and to bring them in to this incredible conversation about how we can make a world which is more loving and caring. That's a worthy legacy of Aaron, the brother of Moses, and something that we can strive to live up to on an individual level and together as a community. We're going to pause here and add in a blessing for healing. This is not traditionally done on Friday nights, but it's a custom that I love. And in a world which is very far from the vision of what it is to all be disciples of Aaron, there is a great deal of healing that needs to take place. Invite you, Shabbat has not yet formally come in, so you are welcome to use the chat, to put in names of people who you are thinking of, who could use a little bit of healing energy. People who are dealing with afflictions of body, and just as much people dealing with loneliness, with sorrow, and with grief, that we could collectively pray that they experience healing of body and healing of spirit. I invite you to add the names into the chat while Carl leads us in the Mishaberach.
Mishaberach Avoteinu Mikor habracha Imoteinu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing. And let us say, Amen. Mishaberach Avoteinu Mikor habracha Imoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit. And let us say, Amen.
Amen, 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 amen. We also at this time take the opportunity to remember those who are no longer with us in body, but whose love continues to shine in our lives. This Shabbat, this congregation remembers the following: Jenny Stein, Erwin Cohn, Maurice Hurwitz, Charles Katzenellenbogen, Shmuel Arnon, Yale Farivar, Robert Wolf, Esther Fitzkop, Ida Garber, Raymond Lubling, Lewis Davis, Morton Wolk, James Matthews, Virginia Cars, Ada Perloff, Trudy Umles, Boris, the father of Lila Reese, Gigi Mimoun, David Coleman, Arthur Westerman, Simon Koblenz, and Isidore Fisher. I also want us to collectively be holding in memory the 7 people killed in Highland Park, standing at a parade celebrating the birthday of our nation. In that neighborhood, which I know many of us have friends and family who are deeply connected to. We remember as a country, Stephen Strauss, Jackie Sunheim, Nicholas Toledo, Eduardo Ovaldo, Catherine Goldstein, and Irina and Kevin McCarthy, parents who left behind a 2-year-old child. May all of their memories be for a blessing. Join with me, if you wish, in the words of Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'yalma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, b'gala uv'zman kariv, v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevorach, Leolam Olmei Olmaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal, Shemei d'Kudesha B'richu, Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, Tush b'chata v'nechemata, Damiran v'yalma v'yimru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehei Shlama Rabba min Shemaya, V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
May the one who makes peace on high make peace for us, for all of our people and all of the world. And we say together, Amen.
Amen. Rabbi, pleasure to kick off our relationship on the Bima together, on the virtual Bima. I'm honored to be here with you, and I look forward to many years of joining you and Cantor Amy on the Bima. It's great to have you here. Welcome on behalf of the entire community. Welcome. May I sing to your Shabbos dinner tables. May the good angel come by, recognize the beauty of your home, and may the bad angel have to give in and go. It should be so next week. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharim, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Borachem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Ni L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi Adam. Shabbat Shalom, CBI community.
Shabbat Shalom, Carl. And if we could join together in a final prayer, wherever you are, in your homes, if you are near a loved one, put your arm around someone you love. If you're there by yourself, know that you are not by yourself. You are with all of us. Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu. God and God of all those who came before us, we ask your blessing on ourselves and our families, on our loved ones and our community, on our nation and our world, the Shabbats. May the next 25 hours be hours of peace and blessing, of healing and nourishment, of reconnecting with ourselves, and reconnecting with you. Teach us to love peace more deeply and to pursue it bravely. Open our hearts to one another and help us to open the hearts of those around us that we might live in a better world. God, be with those who are sick and suffering, those who are lonely and grieving, and give them strength and give them comfort. God, we thank you for this blessing of Shabbat. Yehi shalom b'helech, shalva b'armonotayich. May there be peace in our homes, tranquility in our hearts. And we all say together wherever we are, Amen.
Amen.
Shabbat shalom.
Shalom.